How's it going, everybody? Always a pleasure. You are now tuned into the Legacy Proverbs number 2. I'm your host, Deadrick Baker. Some call me D-Bake the Wise, creator and founder of The Legacy, a foundation for human progress, a Urantia organization. And before we get started, I want to let you guys know that shout out to my boy Gary Haskins. He had me on his podcast. It's called the Conscious Perspective Podcast number 32 with your boy, Deadrick Baker II. Go check that out. I'll put a link in the comments. Or a link in the bio, description, whatever you want to call it. Go check it out. We have like an hour-long conversation. It's awesome. We hit some deep topics. We're in there rumbling. We're fighting for the truth, you know? So go check that out. The Conscious Perspective Podcast number 32 with me, Gary Haskins. That's my boy. Love him to death. Thank you, Gary. But today, like I said, once a month, we're going to tell you about some core principles in the legacy. We have a set of proverbs that we like to instill. And the great thing about these proverbs is that, don't mind my kid, D3. The great thing about these proverbs is that they mix a ton of different insights, a ton of different gems of wisdom together at once in one quick phrase that really hits you deep in the chest. That instills motivation, gets you pumped up. That's what we're here to do with Legacy. We're here to pump you up. So without any further ado, it's right behind me. Legacy Proverbs number 2. Okay, what's it say? Few persons live up to the faith which they actually have. Fear is a master intellectual fraud practiced upon the evolving mortal soul. Okay, it's right behind me if you didn't hear me. Unreasoned fear is a master fraud upon the intellect of an evolving mortal soul. Do not be afraid. Few people live up to the faith which they actually have, you know. Unreasoned fear. This is going to be about fear. So many different avenues of approach, but let's just hit it, okay? Fear. What are we afraid of? I'm 30 years old. My generation and below. What's on young kids' minds? What makes us anxious? A lot of different factors. You know, ego, wanting to be cool, wanting people to like you. The opposite sex, the girl, the guy that's out there. The second you see him, you start, What suppresses you from being the best you can be? What prevents you from seeking your potential? I'm here to, if you haven't seen my other videos, I've told you 100 times, guys, you are here to be the best person you can be and to help others do the same. Okay? That's why the legacy exists, to help you get your shit together, to help you get right, to help you hit your potential. Okay? Is it crazy? He's like, yeah. Is it crazy to want to hit your potential? Okay? 3 other keynotes in the legacy: truth, beauty, and righteousness. We represent truth, we seek beauty, and we are righteous. If you seek those, you will extinguish fear. Okay? You shouldn't be afraid to hit your potential, which is the truth. You shouldn't be afraid to seek beauty, to be beautiful, to be aesthetically pleasing, to dress nice, to look presentable. You shouldn't be afraid to be righteousness, to stand up for what's right, to stand up for the brotherhood of mankind, the sisterhood of all humanity, to stand up for another human being, to look at them as your brother and sister on this planet Earth and to help them. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with seeking truth, beauty, and righteousness. So I ask you, I challenge you, why are you not seeking your potential? Is there some type of fear or anxiety in place that is preventing you from going forward? Does this fear stem from the girl that you like or the guy that you like? Does this fear stem from not being enough, not being validated by others, not being liked by your peers, by other people your age, other people in general? These are just questions I'm asking, so that, and if when you join the legacy, you will be asked these questions. Because if you really want to be the best you can be, if you really want to see what this life is about, if you really want to see the best that reality has to offer, if you want to experience the highest dimension reality that the universe can manifest in front of your eyes, you need to stop giving in to this animal fear, this low fear, this anything that prevents you from being the best that you can be mentally, physically, and spiritually. You need to put by the wayside. That is why this proverb hits so hard. It tells you straight up, Unreasoned fear is a master intellectual fraud practiced upon the evolving mortal soul. Few people live up to the faith in which they really have. Faith, motivation, courage, confidence. These are positive aspects of character. To be a true man, you need to seek those. To be a true woman, you need to seek beauty. You need to seek all those same aspects. It doesn't matter if you're male. It doesn't matter if you're female. We can all be courageous. We can all be beautiful. We can all seek truth, and we can all seek and be righteous, okay? It doesn't matter what sex you are. Now what I'm talking about is this fear that ruins both sexes, that ruins humans. That's why we're having this talk, and I am here to let you know that all that bullshit, all that soft shit, all that weak shit that keeps you weak, that keeps you soft, that keeps you low, that keeps you from hitting your potential needs to be analyzed, recognized, focused on, and extinguished through the training of the mind, the body, and the spirit. That is what we're here to do at the Legacy. I pledge to be the best person I can be. I pledge to help others do the same. I pledge to be aware of the internal light as well as the external source of all things and understand that these are one in the same. Okay? I'm here to help, bro. If you want some help, that is what we do. I don't know why you're awaiting. Hit me up. The email's below this. We provide life coaching services. Hit me up. I can get you in the Legacy. We can get you on the program. We can get you right. We can extinguish that fear. Okay? That's for the next couple months. Like I said in the beginning, every month we're going to drop one Legacy proverb. Every proverb is new, and we hold these. Better write these on your heart. We hold these dear. Okay? So something to dwell on, something to think about. Something to memorize. The Legacy Proverbs, number 2. Few people live up to the faith in which they really have. Unreasoned fear is a master intellectual fraud practiced upon the evolving soul. Do not let fear defraud you out of a beautiful reality. Okay? Lucky for you, there are people on this planet who are actively trying to build the kingdom, trying to build the brotherhood of humanity, trying to build a better human society. Not tooting my own horn, but that's why I'm here, guys. Hit me up. If you want, if what I'm saying resonates with you, hit me up. If you hate what I'm saying, hit me up. Leave a comment. I love it. I love it. If you really want to donate to the cause, you can have the Legacy Venmo below this. Like I said, I just did the Conscious Perspective podcast number 32 with my boy Gary Haskins. Go watch that. It's great. We touch a lot of great subjects. And remember, Legacy Proverbs, once a month. Write them on your heart. Love you guys. Cannot wait till next time.